Hello and welcome to episode 8 of They Tried to Bury Us on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, first 2 games of the season in the Northern Premier League Division 1 West. We're going to be at home to Vauxhall Motors and away to Runcorn Linnets. So let's get straight to it, and the team to face Vauxhall Motors is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Vauxhall Motors, and it is right in goal. Back 4 of Dwyer, Davis, Coletta and Haid. Heath behind Chaki and Woodhouse in midfield. Martin on the left, Loureiro on the right and Burns up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks this is a match we should be winning and we should make sure that we do. I think that's going to be a recurring theme at home and I'm going to agree with him. So we'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and do it. So as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. We will react accordingly. And a really healthy 4,472 crowd for our first league match of the season. Phenomenal support at this level. Can we give them something to shout about? Dwyer with the throw-in into Martin. Dwyer to Chaki, laid back to Heath. Heath on the attack and shoots just wide. And the highlight comes to an end. Good start. But we need to get an attempt on target and in the back of the net sooner rather than later. Davis with the ball at the back. Square to Coletta. Finds Haid. Infield to Heath. Into midfield for Chaki. It's allowed to run by Woodhouse for Loureiro, who hits the frame of the goal. And it's out for a throw-in to Vauxhall Motors. So another chance goes begging, but we have started really well. So I am going to encourage the boys rather than demanding more. And that's gone down mixed, to say the least. So I might have to demand more next time. As Poitres takes the free kick, but we've won it back. Now Haid plays it forward into the area. It's cleared away as far as Loureiro. Woodhouse to Chaki, and he shoots wide. So another chance goes begging. 38 gone, still 0-0. We've absolutely dominated, but we've nothing to show for that first half dominance. And it's Akiotu with the Vauxhall Motors corner, and they head it just wide. And that will be it for the first half. It is 0-0 at the break. Into the dressing room. Don't like what I just saw. And let's see what we need to change. And Andy Martin definitely needs to come off. So we'll bring on Holland Wilkinson, I think. Yeah, we'll bring on Holland Wilkinson. And I'll take off the apprehensive Martin Davis and bring on Ben Stanton as well. And let's get out there and do it. So demand more. I'm going to go to a attacking mentality to try and force the issue. We absolutely should be winning the game, both in terms of reputation of the two clubs and in terms of the way this match has played out. At the moment we're not, and that's got to change. Heath is having a poor game, to say the least, as our defensive midfielder. And I'm going to bring Billy Reeves on with just over 15 minutes to go to replace him. And hopefully we can take advantage and get the win. Stanton to Dwyer, down the line for Holland Wilkinson. Digs out the cross. And Woodhouse should have done better with that. He hasn't. And it remains 0-0. into the final 10 minutes. Demand more. And I think we're going to have to go very attacking for the last 5 minutes to try and nick a late winner. With 3 minutes of added time, we've got one last highlight. Hayde with the throw-in. Coletta to Hayde. Coletta to Reeves. Into Chaki. Ball over the top for Burns. And he's hit the crossbar. And that probably is that. There is the full-time whistle. Bury 0. Vauxhall Motors 0. We absolutely should have won it. We haven't. So I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is a trip to Cheshire to face a Runcorn Linnets. Team for this one: Wright in goal, back four Dwyer, McGee, Coletta and Hayde. Heath behind Davis and Woodhouse in midfield, Johnson on the left, Loureiro on the right and Burns up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if we carry our last performance into this match we'll do well. I'm going to disagree with him because we didn't win the last match. I'm going to say fans expect to win, don't let them down. And let's go. So as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go, and then beyond that we'll make any changes. We have started okay, not brilliantly, but with 10 minutes to go we've not had a highlight, so I am going to demand more, and hopefully we can get the first meaningful highlight of the match. Heath now for Bury against his opponent Doyle, who plays it forward. It's given straight to McGee though. Johnson, big diagonal, finds Loureiro on the right, his cross, and the original effort is spilt by the keeper. Luca Woodhouse is there to mop up, and it is Runcorn Linnets 0, Bury 1. So we have the lead, and that will lift us into the top 5 and drop Runcorn out of it. And now it's Wright with a free kick, goes long, it's given away, but we've won it straight back and then given it away again. Long ball over the top, headed clear, but again given away. It's extremely sloppy. Hooper's cross is cleared. Woodhouse plays it forward, finds Johnson. Dwyer down the left hand side. Can he get away from his man? He gets the cross in. The header doesn't trouble the keeper too much. Dwyer keeps it alive. Finds Johnson. Johnson's cross is nudged over the line by Sam Burns. And it is Runcorn Linnets 0, Bury 2. So we've got clear daylight and hopefully a solid platform to build on for the rest of the match. As Runcorn play it around in their own half. Doyle to Perry. Chapman to Hooper. He's dispossessed. The long ball forward only picks out Kane, who finds Perry. It's given straight back to Hayde, and Bury can counter. We're in behind with Johnson, who slides it under the goalkeeper, and it is Runcorn Linnets 0, Bury 3. We've played 27 minutes. So we're absolutely flying now, and surely we're going to go on and win this one, as we're up to second in the table and looking very, very strong indeed in this match. Okay, so approaching the half-time whistle. For performance reasons, there's not really anything I want to change, but fitness-wise, Davis needs to come off, as does Dwyer ideally. So Loureiro comes forward, and Hayde feeds Burns on the right. Burns still going, crosses it in, laid off and cleared. Hooper brings it forward for Runcorn. Hooper still going. Loses out to Haid, who plays it back to Coletta. Heath to Davis, onto Woodhouse. Out to Loureiro on the right. Into the penalty area. Loureiro's cross. Picks out Johnson. Johnson infield to Davis. Cross. Picks out Luca Woodhouse. He makes it 4. And surely, with half-time imminent, we are home and hosed in this one. And there is the half-time whistle. We lead 4-0 at the break. Happy, keep it up, absolutely. And we are going to take Dylan Dwyer off. So I'm going to swap Kyle Haid to left back. Dwyer will be replaced by Ben Stanton at right back. And I'm going to take Martin Davis off, I think. In fact, I might take Finlay Heath off, depending on what we've got on the bench. We could do either. I think actually what I'm going to do is Martin Davis and bring on Linton Chackey, and I'll leave the other substitution for deep into the second half, as McGee is over a free kick midway inside the Runcorn half, played into the area, flicked on, and Kyle Haid makes it 5. So less than a minute into the second half, and that is 5. But it's only enough for third place as it stands, because in fact it's only enough for fourth, because there are 3 teams now who, as it stands, will have won both of their opening 2 matches. So Stanton's cross, the header is tipped over by Passant for yet another Bury corner. McGee to take it into the area. The header from Heath is over the top, and the highlight comes to an end. And I'm going to hold off on the final substitution. It's going to be between Heath and Burns and Haid. And I think it's going to be Sam Burns for Holland Wilkinson, purely on the basis that the game is won, and Sam Burns is absolutely our prized asset. We cannot risk him. Coletta plays it square for McGee. Heath back to Coletta. McGee, and the highlight comes to an end. And we're into the final 15 minutes, leading by 5-0. We just need to see this out now. So I'm going to drop to balanced to enable us to do that. And we're into the final 5 minutes. Into stoppage time. Passant. Excuse me. Loureiro comes forward, hits the shot, and he doesn't miss by very much. As now Mosley comes forward for Runcorn, is dispossessed, it's out for a throw-in. The highlight comes to an end. And that is the final act of the match. Runcorn Linnets 0, Bury 5. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and as you can see, with a win and a draw, 5 goals scored and none conceded, We are 4th in the league table, and let's take a look now at when we're going to come back. I am going to get a big chunk of games done, and I'm going to bring you back for back-to-back games against two of the very much fancied sides in this division. So we're going to show you the game at the end of November away to Stalybridge Celtic, and the game at the start of December at home to Hyde United. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.